What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review this new mixtape from Jarren Benton, Slow Motion 2. Now, Jarren Benton used to be Funk Volume, Hop Left, Dizzy's still there, and Swizz is, I don't know if he's still there. I know he's working on his album, according to Jarren in this mixtape, some of these songs. And, well, yeah, Jarren's one of those guys I've been hearing about for a minute. I know he was on Funk Volume. I've been meaning to check him out. He was one of the guys I went in 2016 saying, hopefully I get to hear some of these guys like Mick Jenkins, Dom Kennedy. Some people I've already reviewed, not those guys, but some people I've already reviewed, like Vic Mensa, Domo Genesis. I'm waiting for Childish Gambino, Danny Brown, guys like that. And Jarren was on this list, so I've got to get him. And I'm going to go ahead and review this project for you. Slow Motion Volume 2. And 16 tracks long, and it's a very enjoyable project. Let me go ahead and say that right now. Track number 1, Slow Motion Intro. This is an intro banger with some turn up MC type of shit. Like, not really hardcore hip hop, but it's got that MC type of feel, not that rapper feel, but MC shit. Track number 2, WTFUB. What the fuck you talking about? Another banger. Jarren said he's coming for the rap throne, whether he's an underground, whether or not he's an underdog or not. Track number 3, What a Difference, featuring Sire, Graf, and Dizzy Wright. This song is about how, well, people change once your situation changes, and what a difference it is. One of my favorite tracks on here. Track number 4, No Fucks to Give, featuring Futuristic and Chris Webby. Jarren is saying it is no more Funk Volume, so don't ask him about Hopsin, even though he continues to bring up Hopsin in this project. And it's all about the east side Atlanta now. And he said Hopsin is pussy, but he's not talking about Marcus. You know, Marcus Hopsin. And he has no fucks to give, no matter who's listening. Even when they tell him, you got kids around, I don't get no fucks to give. It's a spacey type of chorus. And the beats on here and the vocals throughout this project are very weird, spacey. I can tell this is AT-Aliens influence, but doesn't have that old mid to late 90s sound the AT-Aliens did. It has that that AT-Aliens had its own sound anyway, but it sounds more modern, but AT-Aliens influence, because I love that album, and he even mentions AT-Aliens in one of the songs on here. Track number 5, Smash, featuring Els Jenkins. It's an okay chorus. Jarren said something about Tamika Wright, and how he'll leave Hop brainless. I'm like, he's not. So he's saying he's not dissing them. It doesn't seem to be, but at the same time, it sounds like he is. Track number 6, Bobby Whitney, Bobby Whitney, Get It, featuring Els Jenkins. Jarren says he spent time with ignorant niggas, and he shouts out Hopsin, Dizzy, and Swizz. Like, what the fuck? It was a cool song on there. And I used to be one to get side with Dr. Dre. He's talking about his hip-hop experiences and personal things, not in this song as far as personal goes, but throughout this project, you're going to get him talking about his hip-hop experiences, personal experiences, turn-up shit, but not like trash turn-up shit. Only a little bit of it, actually. Track number 7, Scary, one of my favorite tracks on here as well, featuring On Cue, Big Rube. Jarren speaks on his fears, like losing his kids, flying, jumping, and just to fall hard, and God not existing, etc. And I love this fucking beat. Track number 8, My Word, has that Step Into the World sample from KRS-One. Step into a world from I Got Next, and I have that CD, by the way. Jarren is speaking on falling out of love with music and looking for excuses to get through it, and how hip-hop is blind if they think that Drake, Kendrick, and Cole are the only niggas out here really saying something. And I give him, my God, this is why that's one of my favorite tracks on here. That shit right there, and how I can relate to him, not falling out of love with music, but sometimes like reviewing so many projects, decide which ones to review, halfway going through, which ones am I gonna do or not gonna do, and then working on music myself, as far as chopping, screwing music, making beats, thinking about being just a feature artist, not necessarily a rapper, but a feature artist for some niggas. I get what he's talking about. Not really falling out of love with music, but it becoming very overwhelming because there's so much that you can do and want to do, but you don't want it to eat up all your time because you don't want it to become your whole world and you lose focus on what else is important. So I get what he's saying. That's what's one of my favorite tracks on here. Track number 9, Dark Rose, featuring Serena Dominguez. Jarren speaks on losing a friend and never hasn't seen his dad in years and praying for his kids and questioning who his real friends are, like which one's a friend and which one's a foe. And that's really Serena when she gets on that chorus, which I just love. Like I said, it's a very weird, spacey vocal and beat selection. Well, beat selection and beat effects are very spacey, and some of the vocals even come out in spacey. It's very new for this day and age in hip hop, but you've kind of heard it be done before with AT-Aliens. So this is definitely inspired by AT-Aliens, if you ask me, and that's why I'm definitely going back to listen to this project. It's very rare I listen to a project and then listen to it again, review it, and then after I've reviewed it and already listened to it a couple times, I go back to it unless I really love that project. I wouldn't say I really love this project. I might have to listen to it a couple more times before I can determine, do I love this project? Or I just really like this project. Right now I like this project. Almost really like this project. Track number 10, Distant, featuring The Weird One. And Jarren speaking on his disagreements with God and his guilty conscience. And right here is what I'm talking about with those weird vocals on the chorus. You got a guy named The Weird One on here and you give us a weird type of song, it goes perfectly. So I just love the weirdness of this project. It sounds different. We've heard it just a little bit before with AT-Aliens, but to be done in this day and age with hip-hop and what's popular right now, this is different. Not like totally so out of the way different, because there are some typical bangers on here, but they're not trash. So that's what makes this project different. Track number 11, Putting On. Jarren is talking about Hop leaving, Diz staying, Swizz working on his album. That's that song I was talking to y'all about in the beginning. And how he's still the crazy one. So he's going to pop some pills to take the pain away. And either way, him and his niggas are the ones that's going to be putting on. And I like this track. It was cool. Track number 12, Anarchy, featuring Earth Gang. A terror dystopian type of purpose feel with this song. They just hit a cause terror and tear this bitch up. That's what the chord, we gonna tear this bitch up. I was like, oh my god, shit. It's like the beat and just the purpose of the song is like it's meant to piss you off, make you want to go do something. It's like, wow. Track number 13, Lost Kings, another one of my favorite tracks on here, featuring Micah Freeman. Jarren is really on his hip hop shit right here with this one, as far as delivery and the beat selection. And there's real conscious lyrics about the black tragedies in the world, not just in America, but in Africa too, with the diseases. That's what he said. And walking out of the abortion clinic with his wife, it was the best decision he ever made. It was a miracle. And racial profiling, but not just from cops or people who aren't black. Black on black profiling too, which leads to black on black crime. And the mindset that got Trayvon killed. And asking for prayer for the AT-Aliens. Because people think the AT-Aliens is a real business city. It's cool. But if you know if you really know Atlanta like that, you've been there, you're from there, or you visit there a lot of times, and you're on that part of Atlanta, like Decatur, East Side, West Savannah, then you know what I'm talking about. And so he prayed for the AT-Aliens. Not Outkast in particular, but he's praying for the AT-Aliens. Because they're all AT-Aliens in Atlanta. Track number 14, Tech in the Church, featuring Locksmith and Joyner Lucas. Man, Joyner Lucas, if he hasn't dropped it, I'm going to have to check to see if he's dropped a project. Because, man, he sounds like a real cool dude. I see him on a lot of features lately. And he's about to hook up with my dude, Najee, Concept rapper. That's his name, Concept. Seems like a really cool dude. I think he's about to hook up with him on a feature or something. So it's like, man, I got to check this dude Joyner out. Shit. Anyway, Jarren is speaking on his experiences with hip-hop like I told you he would, and arguments with people for not having Pac in his top 5, and Funk Volume, and trying to murk on Def Jam. And Joyner is really riding the beat smoothly while spitting on his hip-hop experiences, like doing a lot of work behind the scenes. And Locksmith is spitting on being half black and half Afghan, being mistaken for being Spanish. That's not all his verse was about. That's what really stood out to me, because they look at him a certain way when they assume that he is Spanish, when they don't seem to know that he's half African, half black. They probably look at him a different way in that aspect too. So, track number 15, Aluminum Bat featuring Chris Rivers. More spitting about the black on black type of crime, but some real hardcore. I forget Pounds. This is featuring Chris Rivers and Pounds. This is more black on black shit from Jarren, but it's some real hardcore hip hop on here as far as the beat goes and the delivery from Pounds and Chris Rivers. I was like, damn, that's what I'm talking about. And track number 16, one of my favorite tracks on here, a great outro track for a pretty good mixtape. Miss You, a ride and reminiscent beat, and a beat that you can take it all into. Think about your current life too. Jarren is thanking people who held him down while he was on tour, and talking about his ex on the second verse, how his mom said to leave him, and she turned out to be terrible, like not a fuck up, but shit just didn't go right. He almost left his wife for this girl in the future, and it's like damn. And Jarren says he doesn't love her like he used to, but he sure does miss her. And it's a song. It's just a song about losing somebody. And Jarren speaks to you saying he wants you to know it's gonna be okay. He prays and he hopes that he wants you to feel better. He hopes that you meet the person that you lost in the wings of an angel when you go to heaven, and that it's gonna be okay. He wish it wasn't you. He's sorry, but it's gonna be okay. So that's one of my favorite tracks on here, and I love that beat too. 16 tracks long, and really, he got my attention with every song, but I'm feeling like 12 out of the 16 tracks on here. Really enjoyed this project. I have to say, this for me is a 81 out of 100, a C plus. If you've heard this project, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. What you think about my review on it. Be sure to hit the like button if you liked the video. Share the video. Subscribe if you're new. Get at me on Twitter, Facebook, AudioMax, SoundCloud, Instagram. Hit up my email for business or anything. And what I mean by hit up my email for business or anything, I mean you need your music chopped and screwed. You need your music reviewed. You need beats made for you. Or you want to be featured on upcoming DJ mixtapes. You need a DJ mixtape placement. Get at me in my business email. If it's easier for you to just leave a comment on this video, go ahead. If you need to get at me on social media, if it's easy for you that way, or just because you want to follow me on social media or leave a comment, just go ahead and leave a comment. Get at me on social media. Like I said, all the links are in the description below, as well as my PayPal information if you want to donate to support my movements as far as YouTube, music, entertainment, etc. Thank you for watching, and listen to this project because I definitely am for the third time. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time.